Dad, have you seen this? It's like a mining museum or something. You get to go underground and see what it's like. You were a miner, weren't you? What was it like? Ah, yeah, it was great. The men there were proper hard workers. They had shovels for hands. And I was the youngest ever member of the British shoveling team. Best job in the world, that. Sounds a bit like the village people. But would I have done well in a mine? Do I have shoveling hands? I've never seen anything so soft. Couldn't do anything with them. Well, I know how to knit and bake cookies. Exactly. And that's how our story started. At a service station, looking at flyers for something to do. So we drove up to Yorkshire. It still gives me shivers to this day, but we had a mission to complete. And when we arrived, it might as well have been Disneyland, as my dad was so excited, remembering all the tools and equipment he used. And the point of this museum is to document the full history of coal mining in the UK, from children in the mines to the modern era with explosives and giant machinery. We had a quick look around the site, and for possibly the first time ever in one of our days out, Dad knew more than me. But we were there for the big one, actually going down into the coal mine. We were able to book on the first tour of the day, and we got these brass checks, which, funnily enough, I still have them today. Along with this one, which I think was my dad's, but we were able to collect our hard hats and lights. But this man here says a proper miner wears his hat at an angle. So, if I do this... Is that an angle enough for you, Dad? Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, back to the video. And a group of 6 of us and the tour guide, who spoke neat Yorkshire, crammed into the lift and flew down at 4 miles per hour to a depth of 140 metres thereabouts. Now, I was kind of worried because, if you have seen, I am quite tall at over 4'5". So I didn't know if I would fit in the mines, but everything was okay once we got down. And the first thing I noticed was... well, the smell. I can't describe what it was, but it was something there and just something else. So our tour started by our guide mentioning the history of the mine and how Yorkshire coal was, I don't know, how it's the best in the world? Yeah, not too sure Dad liked that. Lancashire coal is the best according to him. Also according to him, surprisingly, he says you should always cross the picket line. Oh, what's that? Oh! Right, sorry everyone, my mistake, right, I'm sorry. He says you should not, under any circumstances, cross the picket line. Ah, right, got ya. I agree, so don't worry. Sorry for that mistake. So we were walking through this dark tunnel with little headroom, where we were able to see the coal face and the wooden supports of the mine's roof. We went round one of the corners, and our guide said, "Right, everyone, go turn up your lights." So we did, as he told us, and this is the darkest place in the world, as there was literally no light, not a single photon. And it's actually kind of cool not seeing anything, but being able to feel your surroundings. And then we got to see how they would blow up the coal face by placing explosives down these drilled holes on the face, and then they'd simulate an explosion like they used to have. And our tour guide, secretly, banged a hammer against the wall, and this woman on the tour with us acted as if she saw a ghost. She was just spooked that much. Later on, we got to see things like the conveyor belt people and coal was transported on, also the bell wires, to communicate throughout the mine. And towards the end, we got to see all of the big modern machinery like excavators and cutters. And we had to walk under these hydraulic roof supports, but oh no, these weren't erected, no. They were at their lowest settings. So trying to get through and nearly 100 meters of these, which are only 4 foot off the ground, I'll just say, I am so lucky I had a hard hat on that day. So at the end, finally, before we got to the elevator, I found this. It's a bit of coal that I took from Yorkshire, another thing, us Lancashires are stealing from there. I stole a bit of Yorkshire coal. Oh, it's real, it's a lot lighter than I thought it would be, but I got to mine this and take it out of Yorkshire's coal mines. And that means I have mined coal just like my dad had always dreamed for his son. Well, till he realised who I am. So that was the time we went mining together as Dad and Lad, and I brought some coal out from underneath England. I hope Dad was proud of me that day. Be warned though, like I said earlier, you do have to go to Yorkshire, so you might need some riot gear. But if you can do that, then you'll enjoy your day out, and thanks for watching. See you next time.